This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. A Venice firefighter's job is in jeopardy after being charged with a DUI in Pinellas County.
Police say Jerry Collins was seen asleep at the wheel at a Pinellas Park intersection earlier this month. Officers watched as Collins sat through several green lights and said they could smell the alcohol when they opened his car door. ABC7's Christopher Bradley joins us live in Venice tonight with more on the story. Christopher?
Well, Scott and Haley, on top of being a firefighter EMT here at the Venice Fire Department, Collins is also the fire union's vice president. Tonight, he's off the job pending a formal hearing. When officers approached Jerry Collins asleep at the wheel around midnight on October 16th, they thought he was having a medical emergency. According to the police report, responding officers woke Collins up and quickly realized he was highly intoxicated. The report stating Collins had been out with a friend, but Collins told officers he had only had 2 or 3 beers. Not so, according to Pinellas Park Police.
I had a phone call from the fire chief on the Sunday that it happened.
Venice Director of Administrative Services Alan Bullock was informed of the DUI by the city's fire chief. But Collins allegedly did not report the DUI to his superior within the 72 hours specified in the city's rules.
It is clear that that's the employee's responsibility. That in this case did not happen.
So how did Venice's fire chief find out if Collins allegedly didn't tell him? According to the police report, Collins asked the arresting officer not to arrest him because he's a Venice firefighter.
It's inappropriate if that's what happened. But again, just referring to what the police report indicates.
City manager Ed Lavalle said in his 4 years in Venice, none of the city's employees have received a DUI.
I'm concerned for, of course, it reflects on the city, and I'm concerned also for the individual.
Collins has not been on shift since. The city has set up a formal hearing to hear his side of the story, but they've made clear the proposed discipline is discharge from city employment.
If there's a mitigating circumstance that may have led to or contributes to the activity in terms of how we handle it going forward in a positive way, that's where we give consideration.
Now, we have interviewed Collins several times in the past, but today when we reached out to him, he did not get back to us. We also reached out to the fire union's president, but we were told he is traveling. He promises to get back to us tomorrow. Live in Venice, Christopher Brantley, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Christopher. The Florida Highway Patrol is looking for the driver who hit and killed a man in East Manatee County and then took off. State troopers say 41-year-old Clarence Johnson was walking in the westbound lanes of State Road 64 just west of the Hardy County line around midnight. Troopers believe a Ford Super Duty pickup truck or a van hit Johnson. Troopers are asking anyone with information to call Bradenton at 751-8350. Meanwhile, a fatal hit-and-run investigation continues in South Sarasota after 61-year-old Lynn Taylor was hit and killed on Gulfgate Drive on October 18th. Troopers say the car involved may have been a white or light-colored Chrysler PT Cruiser with a sunroof. If you have any information, you are asked to call Sarasota County Crime Stoppers.
Halloween is meant to be a fun night, but local law enforcement will be out in full force tonight making sure children are safe. According to the organization Safe Kids Worldwide, twice as many kids are killed on average while walking on Halloween compared to other days of the week. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement also encourages parents to do a quick web search to identify any sex offenders who may be living in your area. Bradenton police say they're increasing patrols in neighborhoods throughout the city.
We have parents that call and ask for extra patrols, like we mentioned before, in their neighborhoods, but we try to hit every place that we can that does have a large amount of children that might be present.
We don't take any unwrapped candy or home-baked goods. That's always a little dangerous. Make sure all the candy's wrapped, and we just go out and have a good time.
Police also remind you to be aware of your surroundings when out trick or treating. Have a flashlight, whatever you need to stay safe.
Stay in a group.
Yep.
And also, we hope that the weather is nice. So we're going to head over to Bob and take a look at our trick-or-treating forecast.
They're already out there, I'm sure, some kids, and we are looking at decent weather, really, albeit on the warm side. The nice humidity, very low and comfortable, 85 degrees right now. We have clear skies and east winds at 11 miles an hour, so a bit of a breeze out there, but your trick-or-treat forecast looks pretty good, really. And mostly fair skies, breezy and warm. Just after sunset, temperature will be right around 73 degrees. We're looking for fair skies and not much chance for any problem, except a little bit of a breezy side. East and northeasterly winds anywhere from 10 to 15 miles an hour through the evening. But all in all, a fairly quiet night. No rain around. Some rain well down to our south right now. A few showers there over the Florida Straits. I'll let you know about November's weather coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. The general election is 8 days away, but already close to 30% of Florida's nearly 13 million eligible voters have cast their ballots. So far, Republicans hold a slight edge over Democrats so far. Here's the breakdown from the State Division of Elections as of this morning. 1.8 million residents early voted. Almost 2 million voted by mail. Early voting sites on the Suncoast, 7 in Sarasota County and 5 in Manatee County, are open through November 5th. Meanwhile, Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton will be back in the Bay Area exactly 1 week out from Election Day. She is holding an early voting event tomorrow in Pasco County after being in Hillsborough County just last week. This will take place at the Pasco Hernando State College East Campus. Doors open at 1 p.m. and the event begins at 3.
Tonight we continue our special series 2037, looking ahead at what the area, the Suncoast, may be like 20 years from now. Big changes could be coming for the arts and entertainment scene. The executive director of the Van Wezel believes the Performing Arts Hall will broaden the number of Broadway shows it brings to the Suncoast, and she envisions a new facility in the future with a larger Performing Arts Hall, rooms for education, and an outdoor dining area overlooking the bayfront. She notes the current structural and air conditioning issues with the current hall.
I certainly hope there will be a new building, and this building is very beloved and iconic. And I know a lot of people are worried about the situation of us moving into a different facility. But in order for us to grow, we have to have more seats than 1,741. We also need to make the experience for the audience the best of the best.
We have many more Suncoast 37 stories on our website, mysuncoast.com. You can find them under the News tab on our homepage. Well, it's getting busier on the Suncoast. Straight ahead, a look at the beginning of the fall tourism season.
And later in our series, A Place We Call Home, we will visit the Wares Creek community in Bradenton.
The all-new mysuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, you'll always get the most for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And right now, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Come experience the precision, performance, and power of the Ram 1500 during Ram Power Days at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Built tough enough to help you conquer whatever the day may throw your way with all the comfort, gizmos, and gadgets you'd find in a luxury vehicle. And right now, get over 20% off. That's up to $15,000 off a new Ram 1500. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
For your plumbing and electrical or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
Well, it's that time of year again, the time when our roads get a little more packed, restaurant wait times get a little longer.
Season has just about arrived. ABC7's Bobeth Yates has more on the start of the fall tourist season.
If you've been on the roadways, especially in areas like downtown or UTC, you've definitely seen an increase in traffic. And some say that's a sign that season is here.
The homes, the condos back up and running. People are already checking out, what are the activities, what theater tickets do they want to buy.
Virginia Haley is with Visit Sarasota. Her organization has been promoting the Suncoast in hopes of bringing folks to the area. And so far, she says it seems like it's working.
We see two different groups of people come in the winter. The first are snowbirds. Those are local residents who own their own place and come here for part of the year. And if my neighborhood is to be a bellwether, I'd say they're coming down.
And Haley isn't the only one who's noticing more people on the Suncoast.
There's a lot more traffic this year than usual, especially being out here in the University Parkway area.
Certain places that when you get close to the shopping centers and that type of thing, it gets much more crowded.
I currently work at a restaurant right now, and it's been getting busier and busier. This is the time when it usually starts, and paycheck is showing it.
Over the summer, Visit Sarasota promoted the area in different types of mediums, from print to television. The result was record increases in summer tourist numbers. And while it's still early in the fall season, officials are hoping the trend will continue.
We're starting to see some of our regulars coming in from up north, but we're not feeling the same business as we have felt in the past.
Eddie Izeri is the owner of Apollonia Mediterranean Grill. He believes the election, major sporting events, and the warmer than usual start to fall has caused many to delay their trip to the area, but he doesn't expect it to last long.
It's coming. One of these days we're going to get, mobbed, and we're going to be really busy, but we feel confident that people will come, and we'll stay busy throughout the season, so we're definitely excited for the holidays.
Visit Sarasota officials say they won't have exact numbers on how well this season does until early next year. Bobeth Yates, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Bobeth.
We can tell.
You can. I just over the past probably 2 to 3 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your forecast next with a special guest.
ABC7's My Suncoast News app is better than ever with a brand new design that's faster and easier to use. Download our free My Suncoast News app on your mobile device at your app store of choice. Powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
on horrendously cold nights, on days when the rain has been relentless, or when the sun is beating down, there is an animal trapped with no protection, fighting to stay alive. Time is running out for them, but you can help save them by joining the ASPCA today. With your donation of just $18 a month, you'll help rescue abused and neglected animals, provide them with food, shelter, and medical care. When you go online or call in the next 10 minutes, we'll send you this free membership kit and our limited edition 150th anniversary t-shirt. It's just 60 cents a day to pull animals out of a terrible life. Don't let them suffer another day. Please help now.
It's one of those holidays where the weather really matters.
It does. It does. And it's a day where there's a tradition here at ABC7. There he is.
Hey,
He's
Haley.
back.
Hey, Scott, how are you?
The baseball.
spirits are taking over again.
Baseball head.
I think I figured it out today. It's the ghost of seasons past for the Chicago
Right,
Cubs.
for the Cubs. And now we're going to see if, that ghost, maybe that curse can be broken.
That's scary. Maybe he does the weather, too.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it does. The spirits have taken over my body, and I've got just the baseball crazy fan head. That's it. And these are some pictures that were here at ABC7. Look at all these guys, these characters here that you see in this photo. They were all dressed up today at the ABC7 studios. You see them right there. Great pictures, great costumes as well. I see a Gumbo, or Gumby, way in the back there. Gumby, see Gumby? Gumbo, whatever, chicken gumbo. It might have been, who knows? Here's my daughter. Here she's dressed up as a unicorn. Hey, happy Halloween, Emma. She's got her nice little puppy there. Mia, and then look at this guy. He was out trick-or-treating at the mall. Ethan. Hey, Ethan, how you doing? What's he dressed up as there? That's what I thought, Chewbacca. I didn't want to make sure. Okay, here we go. The baseball crazy head has taken over my body, you guys. The forecast is looking pretty good right now. I'm feeling a little bit better. Things are happening. You can see clear skies tonight, so as far as trick-or-treaters go, things looking good for that. The satellite imagery showing some clouds down to our south mainly. You see that down there? That's about it. You saw my costume there a little bit, but nonetheless, things are looking good. The floating baseball head, yes, here I am. I'm certified loony. Winds out of the east-northeast right now. A lot of showers down to our south. You see that right there? I can't really point, so I'll just look down. Showers there as well, and nothing going on here. High pressure dominating the weather for the most part, and looks like it'll stay that way for all you trick-or-treaters out there. This is spooky. 85 degrees right now, clear skies, and the dew point is at 56, humidity 37%. We have an east wind at 11, and the high today 88 degrees, well above the average, close to a record 90, and that was set back in 1959. Today, no rainfall to report. We'll end this month at 2.64 inches of rain for the month. Temperatures currently into the upper 70s to mid 80s, even 88 degrees right now. Into Tallahassee, temperatures into the mid 80s up and down the coast, Gulf temperature 76. The forecast, hourly forecast, looks pretty good tomorrow, and I'll be looking a lot better tomorrow too. I think I'll get my body back as far as that goes. The Titan radar showing some spooky weather to the north of us in the northern plain states as an area of low pressure there, and a low pressure moving on in over California. That low pressure area will eventually sweep a cold front our way, but that won't happen until the weekend. And in the tropics, all is quiet right now. Looking pretty good there as far as the tropical weather goes. And generally, the futurecast is showing spooktacular weather right through November. A backdoor cold front will bring some cloudiness on Wednesday, but a cold front will move through. I never did the whole forecast that way, but temperatures in the 60s and 70s right now over the central U.S. and 80s now over Texas, and actually now into the low 80s over Houston. Well, for boaters, east winds at 15 knots to start the day off, and then 5 to 10 in the afternoon. Seas running 2 to 3 feet with a moderate chop. The water temperature now at 76 degrees. And as far as the UV index goes, it's high tomorrow as the sunshine moves in. Low tide upcoming 7:36. Spooktacular evening, mostly scary for tonight and warm. 67 and the forecast. Breezy and 87, mostly warm for tomorrow. And then the extended forecast take a look at it. Looking good all the way through the next 7 days. A slight chance for a shower on Friday. Cooler weather moving on into the weekend. Back to you guys.
A holiday tradition lives on. Thank you so much. Scary baseball head. Venice residents getting in on the Halloween spirit already. The children's costume and Halloween parade taking place late this afternoon. Got started downtown in Centennial Park and makes stops along Venice Avenue and Miami Avenue for the kids to get some candy at all the local businesses.
A new Walmart neighborhood market will open in Sarasota in just a few months, but the retailer is already looking to hire people, 100 of them right now. The new store is being built on Palmer Crossing Circle in the Palmer Crossing Plaza. A temporary hiring center has been set up near the site. Staff members are accepting applications at the center Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The majority of the new employees will start in November to help prepare for the store's grand opening in January.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll take you to historic Wares Creek. You will be amazed at how beautiful it is.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
I'm Stephanie Roberts on Suncoast View. Why bacon is sizzling hot and all kinds of food and drink, plus November charity events and Tandoor Indian cuisine in the kitchen.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Since 1928, Karastan has been setting the standard in carpets and rugs, producing non-allergenic wools that won't promote the growth of bacteria or dust mites like other carpets will. Karastan wools actively remove contaminants from the indoor air, making your home healthier. And there are many colors and patterns and textures to choose from. Come see for yourself.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota flooring.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Enjoy fine wine, craft beer, and delicious foods, all while supporting a great cause at the 15th Annual Suncoast Food and Wine Festival, Saturday, November 12th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Sarasota Polo Club. Taste hundreds of wines from around the world and sample cuisine from the area's finest restaurants. Watch live cooking demonstrations from local chefs and take part in a silent auction to bid on creative prize packages that will delight any foodie or wine connoisseur. The event will feature live music by Kettle of Fish. There's free parking, and all proceeds benefit a variety of local charities and Rotary Club projects. Don't miss this year's Suncoast Food and Wine Festival, Saturday, November 12th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Sarasota Polo Club. For tickets and information, visit suncoastfoodandwinefest.com.
Well, there's no place like home, right?
Right, and you appreciate your own community even more when you can help clean it up and bring it back to life. ABC7's Linda Carson has more. Linda.
Many of the once attractive cottages along Wares Creek, south of downtown Bradenton, had become run down and dilapidated. Then some neighbors got together and turned it into a great place to call home. Early settlers arrived on the shores of this creek in the 1800s.
There was actually a family named the Wares that they came here. They were early pioneers, and as a matter of fact, I believe the husband was killed by Indians, and so they actually had moved away.
Many of the homes were built in the 1920s.
An array of classic homes, a lot of them are craftsman bungalows. A lot of people came here from the Northeast, so they brought down their original housing style with us.
But when Patrick Roth and his wife moved here in the 1980s, the homes were pretty run down.
We would spend countless hours sitting here on the corner saying, someone needs to do something. Someone needs to do something. And one day I said, Dee Dee, I think it's us.
So they got the neighbors together.
So we had our first neighborhood meeting in my living room. There was 8 families in there. We basically told everyone, go home and paint your house, whether it needs it or not, you know, plant some shrubbery and some flowers, and we're just going to start reclaiming our neighborhood.
First, they cleaned up the creek.
Our very first cleanup, we pulled about 20,000 pounds of trash out of the creek.
They got state money for flood control and brought the neighborhood back.
We've gotten more people to come in and just rehab these beautiful homes.
Tika and Frederick Swetland rehabbed this house.
So it was probably a tear down. In fact, I'm sure it was a tear down after we got into it. But we have now brought it back to a fabulous little place to live.
It's the second Wares Creek house they've rehabbed.
We love Wares Creek. We love Wares Creek. Wares Creek is a unique neighborhood. I think one of the secrets here are the sidewalks, because everybody is out on the sidewalks.
Karen Brazel fell in love with Wares Creek while driving through the neighborhood.
I love 1920s. I love the bungalows. At first sight, I loved this yard. It brings me joy to be outside in this yard. I have the white picket fence, which I always thought of as very quaint and sweet, and it's great for my 3 little Yorkies.
They say Wares Creek is a great place to call home.
I feel safe, and I love that I can walk downtown in a matter of minutes.
Feels like a good neighborhood. People fit in, we all get along.
Most of the 280 homes in Wares Creek are still under $150,000, although some are now hitting the $200,000 price range. So they have really gone up.
Isn't it amazing how it started just as a little neighborhood?
3 or 4 families and grew like that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Fred.
Might be back at 11.
Have a good Halloween.